You know what I might do? What's the quickest way to do this? Is it going to fit in there? No, it's too big. I'm going to pull out my trusty, oversized ice pack, set the tray on top of it, put that on there, and then put some water in it. And the water will help conduct the super cold ice from the tray into the pan. There we go, makeshift ice bath. I've not, I can't keep track of this. Oh, are they shredded or will you find legs in? No, no real grasshoppers in them, thankfully, or I wouldn't be making it. I'm not up to such exquisite, exotic flavors, meats. Who knows? Okay, so this mixture needs to be very cold. Less than room temperature, that recipe actually said. It needs to be less than room temperature. So that's fine. It's just a bit more chilling time will have to happen. I'm not sure how quick it's cooling down. Oh, hang on, let's check on that bread, I suppose, instead of stirring that forever. Here's what we got. Mr. Slugman, Diamond, I think we've doubled in size, basically. I think it's time to bash this down and divvy up the dough and then make some individual bread rolls with it. But I'm busy. I'm busy dealing with this thing here, so we're going to have to deal with the marshmallow mix first. Oh, hang on, what's that for? Oh, cookies. Forgot all about those things. Dismiss. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, I don't know. Give me another minute. Just only 1 minute. Well, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah. It's actually worked quite well. It's very cold compared to what it was before. So, it's hard to tell, but I kind of feel like that it's not mixed. I don't know if it is supposed to be, but if you understand the point that I'm making, I can kind of see a layer of milk below the foam line of whatever the marshmallow wants to do. I'm not sure if they're not supposed to mix because... Oh. Because, you know, whatever. I don't know. I've never made anything like this mousse before. At all. No clue. Oh, okay. The ones on the bottom are not cooked. They are not cooked. These top ones are beautiful. So the ones on the bottom shelf of the oven, oh, they're not ready at all. Not at all. I'd give them another 4 minutes, in fact. Taking a look here. Yeah, nah, they're not ready. Someone in the chat support you answer my question. What is this dough for and how high is the hydration of it? Oh yeah, no. It's based on the grasshopper drink. It's a cocktail, and this is basically just a flavoured mousse dessert pie based on the... It's minty. But yeah, there's no real grasshoppers. As for the bread hydration, I'm following this recipe here. So I think it's like, it's your standard white loaf. That's what it is. So I think it's supposed to be like somewhere 60 to 65% hydration, I think. Just a regular white bread. Let's check the temperature of this. Oh yeah, it's quite cool now, which is good. I've got a thermometer. I will wipe it down first before I use it. And have a look. Okay, it's still quite hot, but it has definitely come down well beyond what it used to be. It's about 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, you know what? Actually, I feel like I can do away with that. Simply because now the bottom of the pan is not so hot that it'll melt the plastic. I'm going to put it directly on top of the ice pack. That should help it cool down much quicker. 65%, yeah, cool. I'm not much of a bread maker. It was just kind of an extra thing to do while making the grasshopper pie. Okay, this has stopped foaming now that it's gotten cooler. Now it actually feels like the milk's combined with it properly, whereas before it was a little bit suspect about what it was doing. Come on, ice pack, do your job. What are we at? It's actually really good. It's below 19 degrees Celsius now. I'll bring it down a little bit more, since the idea here is this thing needs to be chilled or very cold when it adds in the whipped cream and the other things. Okay, let's check on these other cookies. Oh, nah. I should have moved them up, shouldn't I? I'll put them on the next... higher up in the oven, give them more heat. They probably need like another minute, a minute and a half. Oh, you can see it's clumping up. Okay, maybe that's too much. The marshmallow was starting to clump up again. In fact, it is. It's clumping up a lot. Have I cooled it too much? Or is it not a problem because you just whip it up into the pie again? Shit, I don't know. It did say to chill it though, didn't it? Here's what I'm talking about, by the way. Let me zoom out here. Clumpy mixture. So that's just the marshmallow, or the gelatin. It's the gelatin re-solidifying. So now I think it's time to move on with the rest of the recipe. I'm going to pull the shell out of the freezer since it's plenty cold enough now. Am I good at making scone? Absolutely, I love making scones. The only downside about making them is you've got to eat them immediately. So it's dangerous because you're tempted to eat it immediately. Okay. There we go. These ones are now pretty good. They do look a little bit different because of the weirdness of the way that they baked, and they baked slower and etc. But no, they're good. This one will collapse for sure. It's huge too compared to the other ones. It's massive. Anyway, let's put those aside. Now, let's move on. Move on quickly. Okay. And we have the booze. The most important time. In goes the booze. Two tablespoons, oh sorry, a quarter cup. A quarter cup of the green stuff. Ooh, green. And two tablespoons of this stuff. So I think scone and biscuit is quite the same. But I've never actually had a, what would you call it, quote unquote, traditional biscuit. And when I say traditional, I think what you're asking is an American biscuit, yeah? As in biscuits and gravy? Is that what you meant by, and I'll show you in a sec, let me just mix it up. I really feel like I need that. I need to blend this. I need an electric mixer to break down the gelatin and mix the booze in with it. Let's get the hand mixer out. Okay, that's much better now. I don't think I'm not going to add the food colour. I was going to, but it's plenty green in my opinion. This is the bottle. Marie Brisa de Menta Verte. And it's the exact same brand for the other one, the white cocoa. Oh, you meant the French biscuit, okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I've never, yeah, I can't say I don't know much about that. Oh, this thing clumps up very quickly and easily. Well, it's marshmallow, it's gelatin, and it's cold. Okay, well we need to quickly move on to the next bit. What do we need? 1 cup of heavy cream. What we do is whip it up and then mix it in. Okay. A whole cup of heavy cream. I can probably just use a small bowl for this. I've run out. If I was going to do this again, probably what I would do is in reverse order. I would have the whipped cream ready to go, and then I would do the marshmallow mixture so that you don't have this weird gelatin problem over here. Just going to quickly rinse that. Not that it really matters. Okay. It's not coming off because it's gelatin, it's stuck to the beaters. Okay, 1 cup of heavy cream. Probably should have given that a bit of a shake first. Oh, what's this? I'm missing out on all the fun dessert talk. What's going on here? Red Lobster cheddar biscuit. Oh, I thought you said. Oh, strawberry scone. Alright. Yeah. They're both 20%. unfortunately, I don't actually post anything on social media yet. I should really start doing that. But all the photos and videos that I take of my creations after the fact. I was going to say I only show them on stream, but I've been very naughty lately and I haven't even been bothering to show you guys on stream anymore. Gotta use Streamlabs before you use social media, mate. I'm allergic to signing up to the Illuminati platform, okay? I don't want to sign a blood pact with the devil just to get a pop-up. It's Temple OS, thank you very much. Rest in peace, Terry, for showing us the light of all creation in Temple OS. Not in my stream, it's all about my experience. I'm doing this only for me. Wonky donkey. Oh, everyone's sneaking in. It's McAfee, my god. Isn't he finally over? He bribed one too many officials in Colombia or something and made an untimely end. Alright, we're almost finally done here. Beautiful whipped cream. Now, let me just fix. Let me fix the gooey gelatin over here before because I know if I just try and follow their instructions and fold in the cream to this right now, it's not going to work. This is like, as you can see, it's like clumpy. The gelatin's hardening up. So we'll break it down and then we'll fold that in. Alright, that looks good. Where is that spatula? I'm going to rinse that. Okay. Let's turn that bloody fan off. Calm down, fan. I'm sick of you. And the oven. The oven can also go off. Now, let's gently fold this in. And it's basically done. Oh. It's kind of hard to fold a mixture in a pot. Folding is not really a pot technique. The lips of the pot don't really lend it to being folded. prime time. There we go. Here's the tricky part. I want to keep folding it to get the consistency, the colours like perfectly homogeneous, but I know that's bad. I'll keep deflating the cream if I do that. That's pretty solid. Oh, ugh. I gotta admit it looks actually a little bit grey and pukey on that screen. I promise in real life it's a nice green colour. I need to get some colour correction. Or I just need to replace that secondary camera with a better one. Okay, that's done. Looks like my lens. It does look a bit like that, doesn't it? Alright, let's bring in the star of the show. I don't actually even know how much is going to fit in here. Oh no, oh no, sorry. I've just seen some green that's not mixed in well. I'm going to mix it in. Okay, we'll continue now. The last of that green is mixed in. Okay, the rest of the bits in the pan and whatnot look a little bit chunky and uninviting, so I'm not going to bother with trying to get everything. What was the deal that I was reading with this cocktail before I started looking at the pie? Apparently the grasshopper cocktail, what this is based on, is from like New Orleans or something. In like 1915 or something really early on. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can do it. Let's try and do art. Just scrape it to the middle on all sides. Well, it could be better, but it's not bad. that is it. Now, it needs to be frozen and for a full 3 hours before you're even allowed to touch it. I will do that right now. Goodbye, thing. Hope you survive. Forbidden milkshake. I'm not sure it really is delicious. You're making up lies. Alright, now we need to... Oh, hang on, I can't now. I need to put the booze away. Go away, booze. I can't get sidetracked with other stuff. I've got to deal with the problem at hand. And the problem at hand is that I've got bread. Unused bread, which requires management. It's probably risen way too much. Let's wipe that down. Let's leave that there. That's still a little damp. It looks immaculate. I told you to post because I don't think you're going to stand for 3 hours. Fair enough. Okay, I will, when it comes out, so their serving suggestion is to put more dollops of cream on the top and put some chocolate shavings, which I'm happy to do. Here we go. Bread time. I'm just playing. Deflated dough. Okay. Where's the bread man, Diamond? Diamond, how much should each ball weigh? Let's say weigh. Or size of a fist maybe? For just like a standard like bread roll, like a burger roll. That's what I'm going for. I don't know how much I should cut this up. Should I cut it up into 6 blobs? 8 blobs? More than that? 2 ounces. Is that what they are? Don't say that. That's a dirty word. You know I'm not allowed to use those units around here. Those are the verboten units. Alright, so just for reference, the whole thing weighs 800 grams. Oh, and for your dark units, your unspeakable units, that is one lobe, 12.5 Oz. Cut it up into 8. Okay, we'll do 8. I'll try and get it perfectly into 8. I have no idea if I'm gonna manage that or we'll see how we go. That's roughly just tell me if they're roughly the same. Not really. What? I'll just use this side. It's kind of shitty. Don't judge me. I'm not a bread person. Oh, you said 8. What do we say? We're about 100 each then, roughly. 112. That's significantly less. Is it a good idea or a bad idea to like rip parts off and put them into the other thing? Or is that a big no-no? I shouldn't be like ripping the dough in half anymore. 100 to 100. It's fine, okay. Like I said, cakes are my forte. Who knows what goes into the world of the gluten? They're roughly the same. They're roughly the same. So are they. So are they. Okay. Now, I need to shape them into balls and then put them on a tray. So you're making buns? Yes, I am. It's fine. 60 grams is the weight of a small German bun or roll. Okay. These are bigger than that. So these are about 100 grams each. Oh, it's not. You're supposed to roll it on the table, aren't you? You do this maneuver, and then you got your nice little blobby ball. It'd be good if I actually did that in front of the camera and you could actually see what I did then. I'll pull back a little bit here. Yeah, okay. Let me move some of this stuff off the trays. Take these biscuits, put them on the cooling rack. So I have one tray here. I don't have any more silicone mats for that. I'm just going to put some baking paper on it. That's the plan, Dr. Wiling, to have some fresh bread. I never make it either, to be honest, ever. So, my plan with these is not just to have like whatever bread. I'm going to make garlic bread. I'm going to make garlic bread rolls to have with like dinner and stuff like that. Oh, air bubble in that one there. Okay, for there, I don't have like a sheet or something to put on them that's clean. That's not good. They'll go dry on the surface. Shit. Should I? Oh well. Next time. Plenty more times. This could be like a regular learning thing, you know, once a week or once every couple of weeks. Because the bread is like something I can do in the background, you know. It's not something that I have to think about. So I can just consistently make bread every week or every second week and just get better at it. Big monkey making bread rolls right now. A lot of things have been happening tonight though. we just finished off. I had no sheet to put that on. The grasshopper pie. That's actually got some stuff on it still. I need to. Oh. What do we do? Yeah, the grasshopper pie we just finished. It's in the freezer. I'll pop it out and show you if you don't mind waiting a moment. We made some chocolate chip bickies hanging out in the background over here. And we're just finishing up with some bread rolls. I see that, thank you. 1 minute ago. Big monkey. Much appreciated. I like how you had to tell me that because because I don't have alerts. Shh! Don't tell Destiny. I would appreciate your follow. Are you a big dessert connoisseur? Is that what brings you in here? Because there are many desserts to be had. Ah, thank you. It gives baking superpowers. It's very necessary to wear the right uniform when you bake. It improves the flavour of the things that come out of the oven. So my plan Do you really? Are you 14? How did you get in here? I've got like do not enter. I've got do not enter underage people signs everywhere. What's this, Dr. Wiley? Or better yet, roasted garlic, that's what I've been doing, diamonds, slather some garlic butter in it, then fold it over. Fold it, roll it, repeat 5 times. Okay, yeah, it's a bit too late for that. I don't have garlic butter. No, that's fine. As long as you just go shh. You're welcome to stay. Poppy seeds. I don't have any, Dark, unfortunately. Leader, what's going on? Yeah, well, okay. Well, what I can do, if you think it's worth it to try, I have butter. And I have minced garlic. So do you think I should like melt some of this butter down with the garlic and just, you know, make some impromptu garlic butter and then flatten this, were you saying, Dr. Wiley, and then roll it up into it and then bake it? Is that a good idea? Or is that a crazy idea? Oh, you know what I'm going to do, by the way? Let me look and see what I've got. No, I don't. I need to get some like fancy tea towels for draping over bread so it doesn't go stale. Oh, you know what I can do actually? Here we go. Bang! No dehydration. It could work. I'm perfectly happy to not do it. You know, there's no dying need. It's more effort, to be honest. We could do it with 2 of them and just see what happens. I don't want to use too much though. What have we got here? Okay. You're all saying no. I will heed your advice. I think I've got another one of those. I do. It's in temporary use for those leftover cupcakes from the other day. Just quickly move them out of the way. Actually, given that that piece of plastic was in the fridge, maybe it's not a good idea to rest it on top of the bread rolls while they're trying to do their final rise. Oh well, oven back on. What do we cook these at? What's your typical bread roll cooking temperature? 180. Okay. Oh, bake with steam. You need steam. And fan off. Well, this guy says 356F. What's Cielavina? Hazelnut meringue chocolate cake. It got memes. Fair enough. I've been plotting different cake ideas actually, and one of them is a hazelnut cake. They're more like art pieces though. I've got a list of cakes that I want to make, which are more just like project presentation pieces. It's not more about the actual cake itself, it's more like what it'll look like. And they're too new, these ideas are too new, I can't even tell you what they are. I can't even spoil it, because I don't want to say that it's coming when it may not ever arrive. Wait till I've got a battle plan. Actually, that's a good idea. I need to not prioritise this and instead add alerts and emotes and all the things that I'm being respectfully requested to add. But one other thing I need to do is to write down these cake ideas and like figure out all the component pieces I need to know first, like glazes or like honeycomb fillings or something like that, or hazelnut, something like that. And once I can break it down into like components, then I can just sit down one day and like bake the whole cake. Or maybe it'll take multiple streams, whatever. But the idea is that yeah, eventually it would get done. So we'll have to get to that at some point. Pizza ovens get close to that big monkey. Some people like go nuclear with their pizza ovens. Your dog is correct, but he shouldn't have told you that. It's a secret. Okay, so does this mean I should preheat the oven to 180 with like a pan of water in the bottom? So it's like there's steam already in there, ready and waiting at 180? Or do I put it to 180 first, and when I'm putting the bread in, then I include a pan of water with it to generate steam like instantly? It's deciphering this. There's a video right here. Let's just watch the video. It's not loading. Alright, dude. Yeah. Okay, that's forming it. Ooh, you're spraying water on top. Fancy. Okay, okay, okay. A lot of water. And then it bakes. This looks burnt. This dude burnt his bread. That is burnt. Okay, a spray of water on top is basically all that was said there. Alright, I'm going to consult my recipe guide list again to see what's coming up. You can throw out. What were those suggestions earlier that I don't want to scroll back 7,000 miles to find? One was like a lapis cake from Indonesia or something like that. Here we go. Ten unique cakes. Indonesia. Lapis legit. Containing 30 individual baked layers. Okay. Labour intensive cake. No, there's tricks to get in that number. It's just like Japanese steel. 1,000 folds. But to get that number of folds, you only need to fold it like 16 times or something like that. Anyway, that's interesting. But what's it made out of? Dutch colonialism. Okay, that's bad. People dying. Create a recipe. Oh, what? I need to click a button. Oh, moon cakes. I've heard of those things. They're like bean paste or something in them, I think. It returns Latvian. Okay, I'll have a look at that one. Let me just scroll this list real quick. That looks funky. Legativit. Alright, is that a mint cake? Or green cake? Distinctive colour. Philippines. Ube macupuno cake. A yam. It's a sweet potato? Okay. That's a funky idea. Sweden. That looks pretty cool. Princess Tarta. That's definitely not how you pronounce it. I wonder how long I should let these rise for. Probably not that long. 30 minutes? Oh, you know what I should do? Just because I feel like torturing you all. I think it's time we taste test one of these things. I might go for one of the other ones. Oh, 30 minutes, yeah. Alright, let's... This is what we're working with. This was on the funky pattern silicone baking mat. Can I break it sexually? I think I can. White chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate. This thing is off its head. I've just realised my camera's pointing lower than usual. I'm too tall today. Anyway. That is incredible. So delicious. Unbelievable how good that is. Oh. I honestly don't think I'll ever bother to make any other type of chocolate cookie ever again. I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous how good this is. It is mostly chocolate. Like that's why it's good. It's got. Well, hang on. We can calculate this. 369, 18. Where's my calculator? Divided by 18. So each cookie has got like 17 grams of chocolate in it. That's like a full roll of chocolate, isn't it? That's close. Anyway, there's a lot of chocolate in there. That's it, nice. That's exactly why I bake. Oh. High heels are now on a chocolate high. Super jealous. I'm not wearing high heels. I have the usual fashionable attire. There is no high heels here today. There might be another day, but not today. They match the vest, mate. Well, they match the corset, I should say. Actually, it's not a vest. Which day exactly? I don't know. Throw me some more bits. Incentivize me. I'll tell you. I'll give you a heads up when the next costume drops. Alright, I think we should let these rest. They are growing. I'll show you these. So these are definitely bigger than they were before when I first shaped them. Oh. On one hand, I want to finish this, but on the other, it's too much for 11 o'clock at night. I just can't. I'll put it aside, put it in a special box. I need to find a container for the rest of those though. Try and see if I've got anything here hanging around. Usually the containers that I would fill up with goods are these. So I'll use them. I'll just have to wait until the other stuff's done. Anyway, let's continue the cake list. Sakura mochi. Oh, I know mochi. That's not really a cake though, is it? That's like rice paste or something. Yeah, glutinous rice called mochi gome. Cakes are small and round and come in a wide variety of flavours. The rice is steamed, pounded into a paste. Okay, cool. Tomato soup cake. Not sure what's going on there. Nicaragua, oh, tres leches cake. I know that one. That's actually on my list to do. I think it's on my list. Here we go. Where's my latest list? Yes. Oh, that's right. Strawberry roll cake. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do a roll cake with a strawberry filling. But I've seen a cool technique that people do, which I'm going to try, which is they get different coloured. So they make the batter, and then they separate the batter, and then they add some food dye into small portions of the batter, and they make like paintbrush out of it. And then you paint on patterns, and then you put the white cake batter layer on top, and then you bake it. So then when it comes out the other end and you flip it over, you've got the pictures that you drew directly in the cake roll thing, and it comes out like that. So yeah, that's what I'll try with the strawberry roll cake. What is this thing? Cassata Siciliana, Italy. I'm still here just making egg McMuffins. Good stuff. Thank you for hanging around. I don't blame any of you if you're falling asleep. It is like 11 o'clock, and all we're waiting for is baking of the bread right now. So if the bread wasn't here, I would have already stopped streaming. But you know, we started it. We got to finish it. I can't just leave these rolls just sitting here doing nothing. So I will. What is that? Oh, it's jelly. It looks like a... That's pretty cool. Looks like a water droplet on a leaf, but it's actually jelly. Or I assume it's jelly? Gelatin, some sort of thing like that. Raindrop cake. Mineral water. Agar agar. Oh, a vegan alternative to gelatin, derived from seaweed. Oh, poured into spherical molds. Okay, so yeah, it's just vegan gelatin. Zimbabwe. Chicken doozer. I'm not sure I could afford those. It probably costs like at least it probably costs more than I make in my whole lifetime to afford these cakes. How much do you think these things cost? I reckon they probably cost like 80 dodecatrillion Zimbabwe dollars for like one of these cakes. Let's just go on a political tangent. Haven't they fixed it yet? I think I read about this shit years ago. Surely, like, you know, economists or banks would step in and be like, that's it! We're going to fix this dollar! And then divide the currency in circulation by, like, you know, a few trillion, so the numbers come down to realistic levels. But I guess not, because people are just... Okay. Rest in peace, Zimbabwe. Bad luck for you. In honour of your suffering, I'll make your cake. It's called candy cake. And it's a beloved bakery treat. Twice the size of a muffin. Okay, so they're actually quite large. I need a drink. I haven't enjoyed my favourite H2O all night. Oh, what's this nice? Agatine. Is that how you spell it? Or agartine? I don't know. I'm probably overcomplicating the pronunciation. It's a yelly. It's a yelly. And you can fill it with some... Are you okay? I can call an ambulance for you if you need ice. I just want to make sure... Make sure you're okay on the other side of that keyboard. Wash your hands as well. Got a dash. Fair enough, Firefly, it is very late. So, thanks for sticking around and enjoying the bake fest as usual. Well, you know, why don't you lay in bed and then prop your phone up and then just keep staring, and then maybe you'll see the bread before you drift off to sleep. Who knows? Sweet dreams, specifically sweet ones, like candy. You must dream of delicious desserts. That is the goal. You must dream of chocolate chip cookies, yo-yos, my buns. Or was that, you could fill that with a syringe, for example, strawberry syrup. Oh, sorry, I get what you mean now. You can fit, yeah, okay. Oh, so you would make the jelly ball thing, and then you'd stab it with a syringe and put whatever flavourings you want in. Yeah, cool. Now, let's keep going down this list. There's actually some pretty funky ones in here. Stuff that I would never think to like Google. So this is actually a pretty good article for finding random ideas to try. Is that mango? In Uruguay, the charger is a large grey water bird with fluffy head feathers, long thick necks, pockets of air under its skin. Namesake of a cake, it bears little resemblance. Yeah. Except the eyes of the man who created it. 1920s. Come on, what does it taste like? Tell me. Made of layers of meringue, whipped cream, sponge cake, peaches. I see. What trivia advice? It depends on how intently you dream of my buns. Maybe it'll be a second gym workout. Okay, so basically just like meringue, sponge, peaches, whipped cream. It sounds actually pretty cool. And it looks funky, so. Egypt. Oh, semolina. More gluten. Standard bread pastry. Oh, I'm not sure about that. That's a bit weird, isn't it? That would make it very bready, not very cakey. Anyway. Oh, they stole it. It's actually from Turkey. What are they? Oh, they skinned almonds on top. Yeah, whole almonds, patterned at the top of the cake. Sugar syrup is used to transfer the final product. That sounds remarkably like, hang on a second, doesn't that sound quite a bit like the bee sting cake that we made recently? In fact, that's very, now that I think about it, because this is talking about more gluten than the standard bread or pastry flour, so that's more bready than cakey. We've got almonds, and then we've got drenching it in syrup at the end. That kind of sounds like the bee sting cake. Vaguely. It's not the same thing, but you get my point. Anyway. That's a cool article. I can't remember who gave me that. Diamond Slug, I think it was you. Thanks for linking that. What was the other one that Dark was saying? Cialavina. Hazelnut meringue chocolate cake. Let's have a look here. Oh. Stand up too long here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't think I could say no to a cake like that. Okay, what's it got in it? You can kind of decorate it however you like. Rings, nuts, egg whites, cream. Oh, okay. It's not even a cake. I understand now. It's basically just layers of cream, meringue, nuts, and ganache. Well, that's one way to do it. Very like a creamy, moussey type dessert. It sounds like a winner, actually. Are you a big fan of the Cielavina? I really do feel like adding that one to my list. That sounds really nice. Oh. Alright. Reminds me somehow of the hazelnut cake from IKEA Kernux. They sell cakes? Ooh, your favourite cake, eh? Ah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it looks... If I look at that cross-section there... Oh, I don't actually have a view where I can maximise my window, whatever. My browser window, I was saying. But, looks like we've got, yeah, the meringue and the nuts. And then we've got... What was the other part? Was it whipped cream? Yeah, for the cream. Salt and butter. Yeah, okay. So nuts and meringue in the middle, or 3 layers of it. Then you've got the chocolate cream surrounding it, and then you've got the whole thing drenched in ganache, top down over the side there. Fuck, that does look good. Or you could do it like a different fanciness here. What was its fancy name? Cielavina. Alright, I'm going to add that one to my list. Let's bring up my list here. Actually, you know what? That kind of reminds me of one that was in my plans to make semi-recently. I don't have it written down, but the peanut butter chocolate mousse. I don't want to type thing. It's just dumb. This will give me the answer. This one right here. It's on my list already, but it reminds me of that. Just look at the cross-section of this thing. I don't know why, but it's like... it's doing things to me. Mostly because, like, those crunchy rice puff things, like in desserts, like they give like awesome texture. And then you've got this peanut butter mousse thing on top of it, and then you've got the whole thing covered in ganache. It just looks insane. I actually want to make that really soon. It's another like no bake or light bake. It's not really a cake, obviously. It's more you make all the ingredients separately and then you put them into a ring and then you freeze the whole thing. So it's another frozen one. Oh, Speaking of, I don't know if those random newbies that joined earlier who are asking about what was bacon tonight. Here's the thing, I forgot to show you what it was. But yeah, it's what is it? I forgot what it's called. It's grasshopper pie, which was made earlier. It feels like it's, you know, I know it's not hardened. It's only been there for like 45 minutes, and you're supposed to leave it 3 hours before you attempt to bust it open. But it feels quite hard already. Anyway, it's something that I'll cut into. I know, nice. I promise I will leave it. I promise I will wait for tomorrow. Oh. We are approaching the midpoint of the night. Only 30 minutes to go until I should desperately be in bed and not here standing waiting for bread rolls to rise. Is this enough, Diamond? I think we need to just bake them. They have risen. I'm not sure if they've doubled in size. What do you think? Can I go for it? Or should I let them rise just a little bit more? I feel like that's enough. The vibe is that they're ready to go. Let's get rid of that thing. Make a finger test. Pokemon. That is quite. I apologise. It's the worst joke ever. Oh yeah. Oh no! I've lost my camera again. Oh whoopsies. Yep. I've lost my camera. Stand by while I attempt to fix it. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. Does that mean they're good if I can poke them like that? They look pretty good. It's just generic white bread. How wrong can it go? It's probably fine. Now, should I... Yeah, what do we do about the steam in the oven? Should I actually bother to try and put a pan of water in there to add steam to the environment, or just as is good enough? Wait 5 minutes longer. Okay, that's fine. I'm patient enough. 5 minutes is nothing. You know what I'm actually spooked about the most is the fact that when I made those cookies earlier, major problems with the bottom shelf being just like a completely different temperature than the top shelf. It was like on another level. So I'm thinking when I bake these, I'm going to have to swap them halfway through to make sure that they get even temperature from top and bottom shelf. Oh, also, we can't rely on this dude's guide on bake times either, because he said 40 minutes for an entire single loaf, a block of loaf. I've divvied it up massively. Just visualising the size of them in comparison to a full loaf. And I feel like the bake time should be closer to like 18 minutes or something. Like significantly less. I think even half is not enough of an adjustment because they're so much smaller than a full loaf in terms of thickness. So I think maybe I do 10 minutes and then I swap the shoulders around and then just let them finish. And we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Go for temp then. Huh? What does that mean? We'll lower the temperature. Okay. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah. Internal temperature of the... Yes, I get you. I have my trusty probe. I will stab them. I will clean my probe first. Funny you should say that. I feel like it's the most ridiculous use case scenario, but you know I've actually got. Where is it? I've got one of these bloody things. Wireless temperature probe. I can stab one of the buns with it. It's like I'm cooking ribs. Just stick it in there, wait to the right temperature. Be the first baker in history to use a meat temperature probe on a bloody bun to get the right internal temperature. Oh. Okay, they're springing back, but not as much. They do. They absolutely do. They sell your data. They sell it to across the internet. People. Okay, you know what I'll do? Let's go the first tray first. In order to get like uniform temperature, I don't actually have anything for that. Should I just put like a small plate in? Let's just get this. Layer of hot water on it. A very, very thin layer of water there. I'll put that in the bottom, and I'll put this on top. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to do them separately because it will let me practice the timing to do the second batch correctly. So. We'll see how we go. Let's time this. 11:37. I'm going to add a stopwatch here. Why does it come up with an alarm? What the hell's wrong with my app? It's broken. There we go. It's too late. I've already put them in the oven. Well, I could egg wash these ones. That's true. I could egg wash these. Let's do it. Then we know the difference between the two. Nice. Do you have lava rocks at home? What are they? Lava rocks? Lava rocks? I don't know how to speak. Ah, I see. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, the stones in a sauna that you pour the water over to steam the place up. Oh, okay, so you would leave them in the oven while it's heating up, and then when you go to put your bread in, or whatever you're doing, you also quickly pour some water onto them so they just like rapidly steam up the oven. That's an idea. I don't know. That's what we were getting at though. It sounds epic though. Yeah, okay. Won't cool down when you... Yeah, nice. Okay. Interesting. I've got to practice doing the pastry. What is it called? Pâte à choux. I suck at it big time. I need to learn how to correctly make the pastry dough in the first place, how to pipe it, how to make sure my oven's the right temperature and it's not ridiculous. Because all of my experiences so far with it have not gone best. Alright, we are 4 minutes in almost to the bake. I'm not going to open it. I know I'm really tempted to, but I'm not going to. Just going to take a glass of water. Alright, I think 3 recipes is a bit ambitious for one stream. I think I need to cap it at 2. This is a large amount of time. Because although there's not a lot of work to do for like certain recipes, like the mousse one, which is mostly just waiting and chilling out, if I try and like min-max too many things at once, then it just drags out. Oh, I want to eat that biscuit. I've just reread that. Nice. What do you mean? This form for pastry is long, has feet under. So the oven will come to full heat. I'm just imagining a pastry with feet now. Yeah, sure. Chuck it on Imager. It's the sending pictures for me to see your method of choice. They don't go public. If you post it there, you can like just get like an instant link. Yes. Oh yeah, or you can send me that link. I believe everything you say there, Diamond, but I'm not known for being on top of things. It's a bread box, yeah? Or pastry box as well, technically. I see. Oh no, 6 centimeters wide. Oh, so it's for like eclairs and stuff like that? Or am I tripping? Oh, what? I'm tripping big time. Or is this the rock thing you were talking about? You can tell it's late, I've got no idea what's going on. Okay, yes, it's related to that, yes. I get you now. Yep. Yep, I'll follow you. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. So it's like a container, so you can drop in the water there and like the lava rocks release the steam and yeah, it doesn't cool down the other. I get you. I legitimately think my oven is actually broken, which is why it doesn't handle temperature well. I feel like it takes way too long to come up to temperature. It just takes forever. Just trying to get it up to 180, 300. Sometimes it takes like 15 to 20 minutes. It takes forever. Maybe that's normal, but the place I used to live before had an oven that just turned into a nuclear bomb. You switch it on and it got the temperature really fucking quickly. Oh, I don't want to open it. I want to open it to look inside, but I don't want to ruin this experience. Okay. Good thing I didn't open it because they're nowhere near ready. Obviously, it's only been 10 minutes. I'm jumping the gun a bit. Oh shit. Oh no, that's the right temperature. I thought I was having a seizure there. I wasn't sure, but it is set to 180 degrees Celsius. It's the correct temperature. I don't have a pizza stone. I'd like to get one for making pizza, but you make a very good point about the fact that just leaving it in the oven will help keep the thermal mass of the inside of the oven consistent. So when you're taking stuff in and putting stuff in and taking it out, there'll be less rapid fluctuations of heat. Yeah, well, I mean, you saw just before that point about you're making that if you want to have, if you're cooking and you want to put something on top, it won't cook. Like, I remember when I made those cookies earlier. The first batch, the first 9 that were sitting on the top, they cooked for 13 minutes, and they're like, they basically look perfect. Legitimately, they've spread the exact amount, they've cracked the right amount, they're uniform thickness all over. Now, there's nothing wrong with the other ones. The other ones taste delicious. I ate one of the other ones first. But they were on the bottom shelf, and the top, when I pulled the first batch out, looked raw still. That's why I cooked them like an extra 5 minutes. And you can see the difference in texture and how they look and all that sort of stuff. They just look different. They don't look like they get the same temperatures as the first batch. So, there you go. The bottom of my oven is no good. Plus, I accidentally dipped one of my bowstrings into the egg wash. Let me just remove the egg from my flare. Yeah, well, it's not my oven. I probably should go find another place to live that's got ovens that work. You with that big stream paycheck. Tell you what, I would like stretch goal. Like, this is well beyond my means to purchase one now. Maybe I could. Who knows? Maybe all I need to do is sign into Streamlabs and I'll get like 1 million followers and subscribers who'll just show up the next day and they'll be like, oh my god, you got Streamlabs? Oh my god! And then I'll subscribe and I'll become a trillionaire. What I was going to say though is I want to get one of those ovens that's basically like a big glass front door. The kind of oven that has like 5 rows in it for one, so it's a massive box. I'm talking like the commercial ones that are like $1,000 or whatever. But it's also got just like a clear glass front as well, no metal or anything like that. So that way I could set up a camera and like properly film what's happening inside the oven, and it'd be awesome. Because then I can make like cool time lapses of everything baking basically. And plus you guys will be able to see what's going on in the oven. Whereas right now you've just got to trust me that I'm not palming off the raw ingredients to a devil who is like massaging them with his satanic hands and then gives it back to me in 30 minutes and it's cooked. It's true. It's true. This is true, Diamond. I can't say that I'm particularly dressed appropriately for a commercial kitchen. These are the challenges I must deal with. They are my challenges, mine alone to bear. Best case scenario nice is 2 nights a week with fluctuations. I have no schedule. I have a day job. I'm not trying to make it big. So, yeah. I deliberately don't put in a schedule because I don't want streaming to feel like a job. So I just like do it whenever I'm chill out. But it's usually early in the week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, something like that. Last week I only streamed once. The week before I streamed 3 times, I think. So yeah, it's just whatever. I'm aiming for 3 actually this week. I want to stream again on Wednesday and then most likely Friday. That's what I'm aiming for. Who knows? Don't know if it will actually happen. I might, maybe I'll skip a stream and sign up for Streamlabs. Maybe I'll just spend Wednesday just like sitting down in front of OBS, like meticulously configuring my new Streamlabs login. Who knows? Okay, it's been about 16 minutes. Oh, a little bit. That's wonderful to hear. I would like to show them to you. They are... Oh! Awesome. Thanks, nice. I appreciate it. Welcome to the wonderful world of... You be quiet! Skills to pay the bills, okay? But yes, basically I'm up for trying any new recipes or whatever. As a new subscriber, I grant you the honorary ability to pick a recipe and insert it high priority into my list. If you have any cool ideas, send them my way and I'll chuck them on the list. Because it is infinitely expanding. Alright, here's stuff on my list that's pending. I have no order to put these things in, but it's just stuff that I've currently got written down. I've got a carrot cake written down, I've got that strawberry roll cake I mentioned, a tres leches cake, that peanut butter mousse chocolate thing which I showed you just before, that really awesome looking one. I think that's a Donau well cake. It's like the wavy cake. I think it's a German cake actually. Cannolis. Grasshopper pie, we made that tonight, so that's done. Dorayaki was recommended by Space Monkey. And that Sielavina cake. That should just put on the list before. Oh yeah, it is a German cake. Yeah, cool. I thought it was. Yeah, well that looks like Diamond. That looks like a confection type thing, which would be cool to try. And it looks extremely simple. Like all it said was, you need to get these ingredients and put them in a circular mold or spherical mold, and away you go. Alright, I'm gonna check. They're very pale. They're very pale. I didn't give them an egg wash, that's fair. I did not do that. But still, it's been 20 minutes. Is it too cold? Should I have cranked the temperature up way more than he said? Because I'm doing bread rolls and not a full pan loaf. The oven's only at 180 degrees Celsius. What the hell is this? Oh, that's that article. Oh, you can't see it. I will re-show that thing. I'm going to quickly script the whole list again and take note of anything I actually do want to try that. Let's put that on the list. Because that looks cool. What was else on the list? Someday mooncake. That's just like kind of, yeah, whatever. Because you need to get the mooncake molds. I have seen those things. Now, what is this? What does it taste like? Spinach! What? Oh, okay. Cherry liqueur, pistachios. Pistachio. Oh, okay. Maybe the spinach is a bad thing. Yeah, let's chuck it on the list. I'll add that weird purple cake to the list. Were your dreams so sweet that they caused you to wake up? I'm waiting for these bread rolls. Okay, in fact, here's the deal. I am going to pull the bread rolls out soon and check their internal temperature, because I think I've messed them up. And then, if they're done, they're done. But these 4, I will bake them. I'm not just going to throw them in the bin because it's getting too late. I'll bake them. I'm just going to do it off stream. So we'll finish this one batch on stream, and we can look at the result and see how good or bad it is. Then I'll just put these in the oven and click the stop button, and then get ready for bed. And then, actually, I'll probably go lay down in bed and then set a timer, and then come back to the oven and pull these out. Let them rest and go straight back to bed again. Anyway, let's keep. Oh, yeah, this cool Swedish cake. Let's add that to the list too. Oh, I didn't actually look at this one. What is it? Pandan cake. Please, pandan leaves. Oh, I don't know about that. Whenever I read things like that, it makes me think that in order for me to correctly make this cake, I'm going to need some extremely exotic ingredient that I can't get anywhere near me. Mochi, tomato soup cake. That's already on my list. That looks daunting. That looks like an absolute challenge to make. I know it's just decorations. You don't need to do that, but it still looks ridiculous. Oh, fucking hell! That scared the shit out of me. Did that sound come through on the microphone? It was the pan bending in the oven. Oh. Sounded like a ghost had like rattled the bloody room. Peach cake. This looks crazy. Put that on my list. Yeah, finally. Oh, that's right. It's only taken like 65 minutes to come up to the right temperature. Alright, cool. I pulled a few lists. Pulled a few things off that. Okay. It's been 23. Let's put this aside. Let's get a tray. Where's the tray? My cookies are in the way. Hang on a second. That's clean. Put these delicious cookies in there. Ultimate cookie box. Alright, now let's have a look at what we've got here. These are the palest rolls in the history of ever. What did you say internal needs to be? 205. Yeah, they passed it. It hit 208. Okay, so yeah, well, I mean, it kept climbing. It was climbing past 208, so I'd say they're done. That's also the biggest one of them all. So yeah. Yeah, what do you think? Should I just crank the oven temperature to get them cooking better next time? Oh, also, they're much smaller than I thought they were going out to be. They didn't really ride as much in the oven, did they? They just sort of turned solid. Like the air inside didn't make them puff up anymore. So I was surprised at that fact. Okay, well let's crank this thing up to 250. Oh, sorry, I didn't, not 250, 225. I didn't, not going ballistic. Let's put the egg wash on. Oh, what's the steam? Oh. The steam has completely run out. I'll put that there, but I will add water to it. Okay. Yes, well, that's certainly unexpected. Of all the things that could have gone wrong, I was honestly expecting them to get bigger. just thinking about it, seriously, they're like the exact same size as those. They barely changed in colour whatsoever. They're just like rock hard. It's a learning experience. I told you I'm not a bread person. I'm a cake and biscuit and cookies and delicious things person. So it's probably going to take me a while to get good at doing bread. Oh, they do smell nice though. It smells like fresh bread. Which is what I would hope it smells like, because it is. Got my brush. Got my egg wash. Oh. I've destroyed myself tonight. On the plus side, I'm so exhausted that when I finally do go to bed, I'll actually like fall asleep immediately, which will help give you a good night's sleep. Where's my bloody mouse? There it is. Close. Oh, that thing. Truthful shock. Straight up, that recipe, can't recommend it enough. It's the real deal. It's no other way to put it. Oh yeah, tablespoon of butter. What else we got back here? Anything irrelevant? You can tell I needed that video for a reason. Oh yeah, yolks. Oh yeah, more. Anyway, I probably got like 200,000 tabs open for random baking recipes and stuff. Oh. Okay, I honestly feel like putting them in now because, as we've established, my oven takes about 20 years to get up to the right temperature. So it's probably better if I just egg wash these things, put them in, and good luck. If I had any sesame seeds, I actually would put them on top. Okay, I'm going to fill up this thing again with water. More water than last time. In they go. Last chance to look. Alright, that is it. We're done. Quick recap. We have my first attempt ever at bread rolls. Where's the other good things? We have an absolute array of like the greatest chocolate chip cookies of all time. Oh, so good. And finally, we have this thing. The main star of the show, which was the grasshopper pie. Which I'm really keen to try this one. My biscuit layer on the outside, I can't help but notice. This is like so much thicker than any of the other like videos or recipe guides I look. They have like a, you know, like an Oreo thickness, like a single Oreo biscuit. That's how thick all of their fillings are. Mine is like 3 times thicker than that. Anyway, that was a good one. So, what was that? Come on, therefore your cookies are amazing. They seriously are. Like, I really want to finish this cookie, but I have to be realistic. This is like stupid amounts of chocolate and sugar. I can't have it so soon towards bedtime. I need to like at least keep my diet somewhere in the realm of realism. Anyway, these bread rolls are... What the hell? Huh? These... Okay. They're cooling down, but they seem alright. I'm having like... Twilight Zone panic attacks here because my voice is reflecting off the pan. Okay, now probably won't. It was acting like a cymbal and reflecting my own voice back at me, and it sounded like I was in a wind tunnel. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night, Dinosaur. Good night, everyone else. Thank you for the new subscription. Nice to meet you. And thank you to everyone who's resubscribed as well. I appreciate all your contributions. I love you very much, and I want you to give me recipe ideas. Gonna find someone to raid Destiny. Oh, you got any ideas? Maybe we can. Oh, Burek, you've been lurking there the whole time. That's right. Hope you've been having a good day at work. I assume it's your work day today. Do you have any good targets, Destiny? We're going to crash a party on someone. That's ideal though. That means I get to brighten up your day when you're sitting there, sitting at your 2.5 monitors, typing away at some documents or compliance bullshit. Or, I don't know, who even knows what. If you get to watch me during the day, it means you're in an office, which means you're not a labourer, which means you're not out there in the field. Alright, let's check out this dude, Jansen Fox. Let's see if we can raid this Jansen Fox character. Alright, hang on a second. How do I do this thing again? Okay, I think I remember the commands to do this. Oh! It started. Alright, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Have a good one. Goodbye.